DDAmanda is the #1 stock screener and scanner. This is how we're finding these winners early, guys. Simple to use by total beginners. Got advanced features for professional traders. Great support, 1 hour free one-on-one training, and check out these testimonials. I mean, they're off the hook. Guys love this program, and they're making a ton of money.
Okay, got it set up for drilling. Cool. I didn't have to dimple it to get it started. I think if I just do one, tap it in with one, that'll be good enough. What do we got here? What kind of drill can we use? Ooh, this one looks like it's still sharp. I gotta lower it. I gotta lower it. Na 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 na. So I thought we were going to wing spars and wings, and guess what? We're still on the fucking brakes. But it's important to have brakes, you know? Gotta have brakes. Can't get the cart in front of the horse. Hold it right there. That's gonna make some noise. I'll put some oil on it. Bingo baby. Alright, so this end is copacetic, seemingly. I gotta do the other end. Oh, we got a burr on the inside now. Gotta take that out. Okay, let me get the other piece. Same story, different day, different glory. This is actually a chainsaw file. Well, what else can we talk about? Oh yeah, let's talk about fucking Biden, his goddamn State of the Union message. Somebody said he's like an angry old man telling the kids to get off his lawn. I mean, he's like screaming at people, you know, just screaming. We gotta go to Ukraine. If we don't stop Russia now, they're gonna go all through Poland. Like, fuck they will. Just fear-mongering. And it's just amazing how many people just, you know, gobble that shit up, you know. It's just obvious to anybody with a few brain cells that, you know, they're just fucking lying to us. Remember Vietnam? We have to stop communism in Vietnam because it'll spread all through the southeast. Fuck, look at Vietnam now, man. They're like, you know, they're doing great. They got a great economy. A lot of our shit's being made in Vietnam. And we lost, what we lose? 60,000 guys dead and probably 150,000 with body parts blown off. And for what? It's because we want to be at war. You know, that's what we do. We're a war country. Think about it. I asked ChatGPT, has there ever been a year in the entire history of the United States where we were not involved in some kind of military action? You know what she said? Nope. We have been involved in some kind of military bullshit ever since we were born. And that's 200 years. Not 1 year of absolute peace, you know? What the fuck? I guess, you know, we want to be the mommy dearest of the world. Alright, what else? Let's see. Trying to think of something more positive to talk about. Besides impending nuclear war. Which is all too possible. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned this yet, but here's some cool things you can do with girls. You get a girl in your room, in your bedroom, get her up against the back of the bed and just push her on the bed as hard as you can. She'll go, wee! Oh, and the other trick with girls is give her a twirl. Like, you can do this to complete strangers. Just grab her hand. I mean, after you maybe talk to her for a little while, so she doesn't think you're a fucking creepo. And just take her hand and give her a twirl. That's like catnip for girls. And what's the other thing you can do? I spent like 2 years studying everything there is to know about, you know, girls and pickup. Maybe not pickup, but you know. Oh, here's something you can do at dinner on a first date. Start playing footsie with her. I try that. They like that shit. Girls just want to have fun, kids, you know? Yeah, play footsie with her. First date. What else can you do on a first date? Oh, you can do, I got this from Craig Ferguson. Oh, if you want to know how to get good with girls, watch Craig Ferguson, Late Night or whatever show. He is a fucking master, man. He is like, you know, he's the pro, ultimate pro. Married, but he flirts with these girls, man. This is crazy. But anyway, so he does something called let's have an awkward silence, you know. And so on your first day, you go, let's have an awkward silence, you know, and just look at her and don't talk and look all weird and look around and, you know. Oh, and then you go, the first person that laughs loses. That's fucking great. Oh, where's my, probably file in the wrong spot. So this side I'm not going to drill a hole. I just did it on the other side so the pipe doesn't fall through. Not that I have to worry about that, I don't think. Because I'm going to have to try it with different size spacers until I get it dialed in. Until I get the angle of the dangle dialed in. Alright, I'm going to keep going with this. Not bore you so much. I'm sitting here trying to get it in. I just said, fuck this. I'm beating it in with a hammer. Okay, so this is ready for welding. So let's do that. And this end will fit on, I believe, somewhere. Put a red mark somewhere. This one I would like to, there it is right there, okay. Yeah, right where the marks are. Perfect. Okay, so this works. So let's spot weld it there, or fill in that hole. Okay, one hole filled in. Let's cool it off. Magic cooler offer. Now, we're ready to go to town on this baby and see how we're going to adjust the height. Well, step one, screw this in. I want to screw it all the way. I should have done this in the first place, you know. I'll get my pipe wrench, but oh, that's okay. I guess that's tight. That ain't moving. Then I put this in. I got one spacer here, but I think we're gonna have to be bigger. Bigger. I don't think this will do it. And I don't even think this will go through. I gotta adjust that. But you get the idea, right? Well, you can even, you know what? No, we're stuck with that there. So I gotta get this one done. I'm gonna do this one, and maybe I'm gonna cut a bigger one. We need to dial this hole in, and we can keep trying, you know, different widths until we get it right. Because this just barely fills in what the cut was. You know, the metal we lost on the cut. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make a bigger one, a little bit bigger. Oh, if these ever plug up, drop them in acetone. Let's give them a swirl. I gotta get it out. Needle nose, needle nose. Oh, remember those needle nose I fucked up? I bent them back and hardened it, and then just popped right off, so I just reground it. It's Sunday. Sunday. Supposed to like do it upside down after you get done, but I never really had a problem with that. Throwing some more coats on this baby. Filling those threads. I think that's good. I'm done. No more paint. Let it dry. And oh, you know what I did when I was painting this? I just glommed on a whole bunch of paint and I just brushed it down into there, into all the cracks, you know, the blue and the red. So that's what I did with this. Plus, this is acetone, so that cleans brushes really well on oil-based paints. Okay, more filing. I don't want to mount it like that, I'll bend it. Mount it like this. What else can we talk about? Girls. Oh, let's talk about girls some more. Yeah. I love girls. So, here's the thing with girls is, when you see like a beautiful girl, or any girl for that matter, you are not talking to her beauty. You know, you're not talking to her looks. I mean, a lot of real pretty girls, beautiful girls, they know they're beautiful, or they've heard it a million times, but they really don't believe it. Most girls don't even like the way they look. They're the most beautiful girl in the world, and she thinks she's ugly. Like one of my girlfriends, I couldn't convince her. She's like a 9 or a 10. And I tell her, God damn, you model material. She thinks she doesn't, they're all so insecure, for the most part. So just remember that next time you talk to a girl, just pretend you're talking to a brain on the end of her neck. Just a naked brain. Because that's what you're really doing. And you talk to them just like anybody else. You talk to them like she's your fucking sister or something. Give her a hard time about shit. They're very, very insecure for the most part. And they're all the same. Guys think they find a girl and, oh, she's different, she's special. Bullshit. They're all the same. And you have to realize something else is they have a prime directive, okay? Their prime directive is built into their genes. It's thousands of years old. And what it says is, I need to find the best guy that'll give me the best chances of, raising my kids. Because reproduction is our goal. I mean, that's what the purpose of life is reproduction, baby. That's why they made sex so attractive. Orgasm. But remember that. You're talking to a brain. You were talking to a brain. Yeah, treat them like your bratty little sister and you can't go wrong. I was watching this thing about the guy that built the Coral Castle in Florida. You should look that up. It's pretty interesting. And he built it. He had some Slovakian girlfriend who was 16, like she's 16 or 17. And this is when he was younger, and she blew him off, and the fucking guy got devastated, so he spent the rest of his life pining over her. He put her up on a pedestal, I'm sure, and just drove her bonzo. She says, I want to reproduce, but I don't want to reproduce you. Do I have that? I don't have a 3/4 here to test it with. Yeah, all that shit over a girl. Is that why we go to war? Is it over the women? Somebody said one time that men go to war because it freaks out women. Something like that. I'll have to look that up. Okay, let's test this. Alright, I got this thing to fit. Sort of. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the old Hawks bell to turn it. And get any... I like it. It needs to be loose. Okay, good. So let's try it now. Let's see if she'll slip onto the other one. Dun, 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 dun. I guess if it's too tight, if it's too tall, I can just shave it. Will you fit onto here, baby cakes? fix that. I want it to fit loose. Well, let's set it on that. Make sure it fits on this. That's what it has to fit on. Jesus. Why are you being so difficult? I guess these pipes aren't really round. Well, let's try that. Da, 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 da. It's a nice warm day, but you know what? It was freezing this morning. I mean, actual frost. Okay, finally. Damn. Fuck. That's where it needs to go, right there. Okay, there we go, finally. Okay, that raised it up. Now we gotta put this back in and see if this solved the problem. Maybe not, it's too tall. Might have to shave it down, because now it's... Now this won't screw in. That screw in now? Finally. But I think it's too tall. I think we need to lower it a little bit. But if to lower it, I'm just going to keep shaving off of this washer, see? A little spacer until it's copacetic. Fitting. I'll be glad when this is done. You know? And because I don't have a mill, this is not straight through. Where am I now that I need me? Let's see how this works. Slides. Yeah, I think it needs to be a little bit lower. So it's going to be, yeah, I think it's a little high. Alright, so let me shave a little bit off of here. We'll try it again. Does this bolt even go in? Anyway, let me mess with this. It's boring for you guys, I know, unless I got some good stories to tell, and can't think of anything right offhand. Okay, I think we're there. Look at that. That's the way it's supposed to work, like that. Okay. Once I weld that back together, it will. I wonder if I should make that hole a little bigger. It is moving though, like it's supposed to. Let's see what happened to the top. Let's see how close we are there. As we raise this, let's see if it lines up better now. Still got to make this shorter, but where's the other piece? There it is. That helped a little bit. Yeah, you know, that's better. It's higher. See that? Okay, so once I weld this thing, I'm going to weld that pipe again. Better make double sure that everything's working before I do that though. It's a little bit shaky. I could have made that pipe a little longer, I guess. The insert, but it's not going to hold it. It's the weld that's going to hold it. Yeah, I'm going to make doubly sure that this is working the way it should before I weld this thing. I don't want to have to go through this again. Okay, I think it's working good. If I hold this and kick it with my foot, see that? That's working like it should. It's not binding either. Alright, let's weld it all back together. And then we gotta shorten that one. Okay, welded. Cleaned up my shitty welding a little bit. But we're good to go, I think. Let's put it in. Here's a trick for lining up a pipe fitting in the lathe. I just slid up this, screwed that into there, and you know, now it's straight. At least straight as it can be.
Everybody that tries DDAmanda absolutely loves her. These are all unsolicited, by the way. We didn't even ask people. I love you guys. Yeah, I love the program. So worth it. Probably made 500K. This guy's up 30K. Having everything I need to research on one page is definite time saver. Single day, 1525 profit. 15K on my first DD. Look at this guy. I don't know what to think about this one, man. This guy says he made 30 million. Read this shit. I don't know. He sounds kind of legit. I fucking love DDAmanda. Your program is the best tool I've ever used in the last 21 years. It just goes on and on. DDAmanda is the #1 stock screener and scanner. This is how we're finding these winners early, guys. Simple to use by total beginners. Got advanced features for professional traders. Great support, 1 hour free one-on-one training, and check out these testimonials. I mean, they're off the hook. Guys love this program, and they're making a ton of money.